Action of Churches Together in Scotland is a national ecumenical organisation of churches in Scotland, founded in 1990. It is the successor to the former Scottish Council of Churches.ACTS is one of the four national ecumenical bodies in the UK, with equivalent bodies being Churches Together in England, Cytûn in Wales and the Irish Council of Churches, plus Churches Together in Britain and Ireland. The ACTS office is located in Stirling. The member churches of ACTS: Church of Scotland, Congregational Federation, Methodist Church, Religious Society of Friends, Roman Catholic Church, Salvation Army, Scottish Episcopal Church, United Free Church of Scotland, United Reformed Church. Secretariat. Since April 2014, the General Secretary is the Reverend Matthew Ross, a minister of the Church of Scotland. The Deputy General Secretary is the Reverend Ian Bower of the United Free Church of Scotland. He succeeded the Rev. Lindsay Sanderson of the United Reformed Church. There are also two program officers to support the work of ACTS. When first created, the Office of ACTS was located at the former Scottish Churches House in Dunblane. In 2006, the ACTS office was moved to Forester Lodge, adjacent to Inglewood House in Alloa, but in October 2015 it was relocated to Stirling, in a self-contained office within the headquarters building of Volunteer Scotland. Scottish Churches House was opened in 1960, closed in 2011 and subsequently converted into a hotel. General Secretaries of ACTS: the Rev. Maxwell Craig 1990–1999, the Rev. Dr. Kevin France 1999–2007, B.R. Stephen Smith 2007–2014, the Rev. Matthew Ross since 2014. Working as Churches Together, ACTS is a place where churches meet, experience, reflect, share and act together. There are a number of projects which ACTS coordinates across Scotland. It is not intended that ACTS should develop into a superchurch. Prior to 2003, four member churches of ACTS were part of the Scottish Churches Initiative for Union, but a negative vote at the General Assembly in 2003 necessitated the withdrawal of the Church of Scotland from SCIFU. Henceforth, greater emphasis has been placed on the development of local ecumenical partnerships. The principle of being churches together is of central importance to the work of ACTS. Essentially, this is known as the Lund principle. This states the churches should act together in all matters, except those in which deep difference of conviction compel them to act separately. Governance of ACTS. The agenda of ACTS is set at a national level by the church denominations through the representatives on the members' meeting, to comply with the requirements of the Office of the Scottish Charity Regulator. The legal responsibility for the oversight and governance of ACTS is vested in trustees, chaired by the convener of ACTS and supported by the Secretariat. Conveners of ACTS 2009–2011: the Rev. Fr. Philip Kerr, 2011–2013, the Rev. Drive Douglas Galbraith, 2013–2015, Mrs. Helen Hood, 2015–2017, the Rev. John Butterfield. Programs. ACTS works through its program groups, partner group and bodies in association. Program groups include the Scottish Churches Rural Group, Scottish Churches Anti-Human Trafficking Group and the Scottish Churches Education Group. Partner groups include the Scottish Churches Racial Justice Group. The ACTS Ecumenical Development Group promotes local ecumenism. Before restructuring in the early 2010s, ACTS had four networks: Scottish Churches Committee. A separate body, the Scottish Churches Committee, is responsible for liaison with public authorities on legal matters, such as changes to legislation and the resulting effect on churches. 7 of the 9 members of ACTS are also members of the SCC. The SCC also includes the Baptist Church, the Free Church of Scotland and several smaller Presbyterian churches. The Secretary of the SCC is the Solicitor of the Church of Scotland. It also cooperates with the UK-wide Churches Legislation Advisory Services, formerly known as the Churches Main Committee.